Okay, kids, I'm going to keep this on the side, okay? Because, baby, I am not feeling the Dragula race tonight. Can you? Okay, hold on. Introductions. I'm so sorry for those who are new and for those who have been here. I am Matthew with Matthew's Rants, Raves, and Reviews. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a performance because, baby, I've had a couple, I say 2 glasses of wine because I was feeling Olive Garden tonight and I had a nice little gift card. So I went and got me, a chicken parmigiano and some salad and some croutons, a little bit of dressing droop. And I witnessed RuPaul Drag Race All Stars 2 tonight. And this was the episode where we would get to see the top 5 go into the top 4, and we had high expectations for what that top 4 was going to look like, but we did not get that tonight. I'm doing this with my headphones tonight because I want to make sure all of you can hear me, but we're going to go ahead and get on into it because I don't feel like going too far into it, but I'm going to get into my little rant, okay? So here we go. Cleveland show in the background. Now, with RuPaul's Drag Race tonight, we had the drag family episode. Now, with the drag family episode, basically, RuPaul brought in the mothers and sisters of the contestants, So we had Katia and her mom, Alyssa and her sister, Roxy and her grandmother, Alaska and her mother, and Detox and her sister, okay? And with Katia and her mom, they had this really good relationship and they showed themselves in that really highlight total comedy between the two. So you gotta love that. Alyssa and her sister, it was a little dark, a little deep because, Alyssa had just lost her mother, I believe, the previous year, and it was coming up on the anniversary and they hadn't really seen each other. So it was a really strong moment for them. And, that I got choked up with that too because recent, someone passing in my life, and that anniversary is coming up soon. So I was sitting there, my heart was totally felt out to Alyssa. And with Roxy and her grandmother, remember Roxy had the story of being left at the bus station when she was 3 years old with her sister. So her grandmother took care of them from then on, and that was great to see their relationship too. Roxy's grandmother is very foxy and she's very sassy. So it was really nice to see that. And then Alaska and her mother, okay, this is not a read by any means necessary, so please no one take it. But I felt like Alaska's mother looked like Trudy Weigel from Reno 911. But not from Reno 911, but from Role Models, the movie, if you remember that, but not in that same kind of disposition with the way she was dressed. It was just kind of like that whole look. That's what I got from it. But it was no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade, baby. No, I promise you. But I'm just saying, when I saw her, I said, oh my gosh, she looks just like Trudy Weigel. But I can't remember the actress name. I just think of Trudy Weigel because Reno 911 is really a great show, let me tell you, okay? If you haven't watched it, it's on Hulu, all the episodes, catch it, okay? And then Detox and her sister, the same thing happened with them with Detox's father passing away. So it was like kind of like a sad first beginning of this show, and at the same time a realization of their families and who they are as drag queens and who they are attached to and who got them to where they are right now with the support, or whether it came later in life or whether it started from the beginning. So it was really nice to see that. Now, Katia is worried in a sense because you have to remember everybody who's left besides her is from season 5. So it's like, okay, well, I don't have any bond with these people at any point in time at the beginning, previous seasons before. I'm just someone who they known from my season. And of course, Relaska Talks, which we will get to in a second, is in the same position as Alyssa, who's in season 5 as well. So it's like 4 on 1. So we'll get to that in a second, because baby, I was like, But it was nice to see that behind Detox's personality and strength, it came from her sister, who really helped her along in her process. And it was really nice to see that. And I really enjoyed that portion of the show in a sense, but it was just kind of like sad at moments. So that was okay. Now, RuPaul comes in, she gives you a little cha-cha-cha moment. Hey, y'all, I'm glad to see you, blah, 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 all the good stuff. And then she says, not only do you need to present a runway look down the runway, which, we expect, but also you need to do a Vogue routine, okay? So everybody goes in. Alyssa does a good job. Detox did a really good job. And it was cute. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to go too much into it, but they did a good job. Now, The runway. All right. I felt this runway. It was nice. It was very cool. I thought it was, everybody did a good job. I didn't think anybody did a horrible job at all. Alyssa gave me Texas high hair to heaven realness, okay? Like down pageant syndrome. Oh my goodness, that's terrible, but that was a good one. Down pageant syndrome. Don't be mad at me for that one. That was a good one. I'm sorry. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I didn't think it was too much. I hate when they say that about Alyssa. I'm like, it's not too much. It's Alyssa. It just makes sense. But, you know, I'm over here and they're over there, right? Okay. Now, Detox gave us Marco down. Like the whole look presentation, both of them were in Marco. All the way through. All the way through. I was like, see, there it is. Had to be. Now, if they just created that, Lord have mercy. But that was Marco, in my opinion. I thought it was fabulous, honey. I was like, all right. I said Detox was in the top just from the runway. Now, we get into Katia and the... Katia and her mother with this runway look, this Russian-inspired, like... peddling woman in the, you know, town of Linkschunsputin in... I can't get my story right. It's more German. I'm sorry, but it was funny and it was cute and I loved it. Roxy and her grandmother gave you leopard printed, you know, sex kitten bomb realness. It was very cute and I thought it was good. And then Alaska and her mother came out in some god awful outfit with these horrible hats and it was really boo. And I was like, really? Now had that passed, we'd have had problems, but I'm glad it didn't, and we'll get right into that. So apparently, after the judges decide on whatever they feel is necessary, because I didn't agree with everything that was said on the runway. I was like, not so much, but I'm not going to get too much into it. But Detox and Katia are in the top 2, and Alyssa, Alaska, and Roxy in the bottom 3. Now, we could have taken this into, let's get rid of Alaska because... basically, she's been winning all the challenges. Obviously, she could win the competition right here. I would have immediately. It would not have been pretty, but that would have been what I would have done. I would have got rid of the beast, so that way everybody would have a whole new playing field and see who could win, and that'd be a real setup. But that's not what happened. Now, as Detox and Katia are out and they're basically asking, "Okay, girls, I want to talk to you and see what you feel about." Alaska has this meltdown, and it was not pretty. I was like, "What is this about?" She starts acting up. She says, I have to be in the top 4. I have to be in the top 4. Have to be. I couldn't handle it. It was getting my last fucking nerve. I'm sorry, children. Boom. I couldn't take it. It was awful. I was like, what is this girl going through? And like Detox said, she's being a brat. I said, she don't need to win because it's not that deep. It shouldn't be that deep. I mean, I know you need to win, but you don't need to be sitting there pouting like that. Then you're offering $10,000 for someone to stay. Limeade. I didn't have lemonade, but I like limeade also a little bit better right now, but we'll get back to it. So Katia, I'm about to jump ahead. I'm sorry. I have to get right back into this. Y'all forgive me because I was just so bothered by that whole situation. But listen, Katia and Detox come out and they perform and they actually do a Rupaul song. And I was actually glad they did the song. I can't remember the name of the song right now, but they both did a really good job. Personally, again, I thought Katia gave a great performance, but when Detox did the reveal and showed the cheeks and did the little meow, 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 again, it was done. So what does Detox decide to do? Well, based on everything that's happened, Roxy's been in the bottom so many times. Alaska is always winning, blah, 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 blah. She decides to send Alyssa home. And I was done, children. I was pissed. I was through with the episode. I said, okay, so we just really just fucked up. Because you already know who should have gone home. Let's just go ahead and say it was Roxy. She's been on the bottom way too many times. I'm sorry. In the story, if we were going to talk about consistency, Alyssa went home one time and came immediately back and then was in the top and then was safe. I don't understand. Like, it's boom, 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 boom to woo. How does that work? And then Alaska just does this. So that could have been out. But we didn't do that tonight. And it bothered me, but we'll get over it. So I do apologize for yet another episode of fuckery, shenanigans, and oh my God, no, that bitch did not. But even though so, thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please place your comments. What did you think of tonight's episode? Was it just as much buttfuckery as it was for you? Or was it just, I loved it. It was the greatest episode ever. Not. But I'm excited for this top 4. I want to see what this is going to be like. And I also want to see if it's going to go into like a top 3 setting or we're just going to get the winner immediately from here. So thanks for tuning in and ciao.